But like on this F minor, for example, we're playing an A flat major triad. We could add the 9, which happens to be the 8th fret of the B string. Right, because it's the 9 of the F minor, right? Which is our actual chord that we're actually playing here. Yeah, for sure. Cool. We could take our and add that note to it. See what I did? Yeah. 4th fret high E string up to the 3rd, and then down to the 9 of the F, which is kind of like a major 7 of our A flat chord. Yeah, and I'm going from the high E, 4th fret to the 8th, then down to the 8th fret of the B string, and then back up to where we started, and then I've just got a sequence going like that. Yeah. And I could take that same idea. I could take that same idea to the B flat, but I can't have the major 7. It's got to be a flat 7 because it's a B flat 7 chord. Like that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you're repeating one note in there, I think. I'm going, yeah, and then back to the root. Into the 5th, and then back to the flat 7. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. And then so basically we got our A flat over F minor. It's actually an F minor chord that we need to be able to recognize what we can superimpose over it. And I'm superimposing a major triad up a flat 3rd. I'm starting from the 3rd of the F minor chord and doing a major triad. Right? And then what we did is we had our triads, and then the B flat 7, which naturally has a major triad. Not superimposing anything really, just it has a B triad in it. B flat triad, and then we tried sequencing, and then we tried adding a scale tone. So, and this one, you know what I mean? You could continue our entire triad just but including that one scale tone, or in the case of the B flat, it was the 7th, which is a chord tone. Anyway, so there's that. And that's super pretty. Then I would want to keep that motif going. So maybe I'll move it up to the E flat. Maybe. How about this? That's a slight. I made a slight change to it to make it really inside. So we'd have this. But if I want to try to keep it a little bit more consistent with the motif, maybe would that be it? That's what it would be. Okay. So to keep it really consistent, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the 5th of the E flat major 7 chord, which is the 8th fret of the high E string, and then the root. Yeah. And then the 4th of the chord, which is going to be the 9th fret of the B string. Yep, and then go back up to our root, or I'm sorry, our fifth, and then to the third. Yeah, and that's the third of that E flat chord. And then up to the fourth, and that's our sequence, our same sequence. Oops. Like that. So we have oops. Yeah. Ah. That's really cool. Ah. I always this part. There we go. Oh man. Okay, that'd take a little practice, but that's really, really beautiful. That right there, I mean, if you put a delay on it, so it's like a little bit of a slapback kind of sound, it'd be like a U2, maybe U2 song.